Yo, welcome everyone. I am expecting another huge pump on Bitcoin very soon, but then you should really get ready for a major collapse. Let me show you. Now, first you're going to see. In yesterday's video, I talked about the first very important support level. I said to you, the daily high term time frame level is aligning beautifully with a golden Fibonacci ratio when we are right now measuring this entire push towards the upside. Because it was such a nice support level, I was interested to fire a long or a buy position exactly at this specific area, but it does look like we broke the level literally straight towards the upside. No reaction right here, no long position, and of course we waited for much lower targets, and it really does look like Bitcoin only a few minutes later hit another important area of support, the liquidity level at approximately 73,500 US dollars. And of course, if you are in my free VIP Discord server, you probably know about this specific post where I actually said Bitcoin has broken quite an important support. However, it just got a successful liquidity grab. I entered a new long trade here, and let's see if we get another rotation back up. Simple invalidation below the low. And yes, right now it really does seem like after taking the liquidity, we are right now getting a beautiful rotation back towards the upside, and that is simply right now why our long trades, not only on Bitcoin, also on Ethereum and also on XRP, are right now playing out beautifully. Later in the video, I'm going to show you exactly where potentially I'm not going to fire another long trade, but actually right now, because we are getting a rotation back up, the only next trade I'm going to be interested in is going to be another short or a sell trade. But right now, let's actually approach the chart as objectively as possible. What is Bitcoin doing right now at this specific area? I'm going to identify a brand new horizontal range. So what we can right to do, let's go with the channel. We are going to connect both of our recent lows right here, expanding this one directly towards this specific high, and we can right now actually say Bitcoin is at this specific areas forming some kind of a horizontal range. At the bottom of the range, we can be slightly more bullish, looking for another long or a buy trade. At the area of resistance, we can be slightly more bearish, looking for another short trade. And trust me, the top of the range right here is really not a random price target. Later in the video, I'm going to show you the importance of this exact area, not only on Bitcoin, also I'm going to show you this exact level on Ethereum right here, but nevertheless, currently on the 15-minute and also on the 30-minute time frame, Bitcoin is simply moving in a range. Because we pushed in our horizontal range with a major pump, technically speaking, we do have a higher probability of right now getting another push towards the upside, and in my opinion, at least towards the recent high right here, if not even higher, of Bitcoin then of course getting a successful breakout literally straight towards the upside. And what are usually the most important levels in the range? What we can right to do, we go with our fixed range volume profile, measuring the entire price action right here, and you can right to see we are trying to break the upper volume area of resistance at approximately 75,200 US dollars. And this specific level, trust me, is really not a random one. We go with our Fibonacci retracement from the swing high back towards the swing low, and yes, the golden Fibonacci ratio aligned literally almost exactly with the value area high, and breaking this specific level right now straight towards the upside, it is definitely going to be some kind of a bullish Bitcoin indication. On the other hand, if we do get right here a rejection back down, we still do have another very nice support level, literally exactly at the value area low. So what we can do right here in this case, Fibonacci from our low back towards the high, it does look like that the golden Fibonacci ratio is coming in also exactly at the value area low. So I would actually say like that, if Bitcoin right now potentially does get a rejection back down and does not get right here a major pump towards the upside, simply the first beautiful support area is going to be this one, where we have the golden pocket, the value area low, and also actually the recent low acting as a liquidity level, where potentially of course once again we could maybe even look to fire another long or buy position with a clear simple invalidation level below the support level, targeting another higher high. But again, ideally right here we are already right now going to get another major pump directly towards the top of the range. And before we right now talk about the importance of this specific level, I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 600 likes are definitely possible right here, but also right now thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me now show you exactly why the top of the range right here is such an important area you should really pay attention to, where of course personally I am very much interested to fire another short or sell trade if we are going to get a successful liquidity grab or a swing failure pattern. Now the thing is, if we are going to go higher right here, my next take profit on the long trade on Bitcoin, it is definitely going to be the top of the range. But why so? I'm going to right now go on the daily time frame. I'm going to go with the log scale, and of course we need to apply our major trend line area of resistance on our chart, where you're right now going to see if Bitcoin is going to go just slightly higher towards the upside, we are then definitely going to hit this major trend line. And not only that, we can then say we are trading at the top of the range, but not only that, because right here we have our recent high, this area is then definitely going to be a very important liquidity level. So definitely, if Bitcoin now goes higher, liquidity level is going to be right here. We are trading the range until it actually breaks, but also we are then most probably going to hit a major trend line area of resistance. So let me now show you exactly what potentially we can be paying attention to if Bitcoin right here in the upcoming hours is going to get another pump. So very simply, we go higher, potentially we maybe even hit a major trendline area of resistance, and only then of course we start rejecting back down, closing the candle below our recent high, getting the acceptance back in the range. This right here can very simply offer us another short or a sell trade, stop loss above the recent high, looking right here for quite a significant rotation back towards downside. Later in the video, I'm definitely going to show you exact price target if Bitcoin is going to then break our range back down, but definitely it is going to be a very important level because we need to talk about slightly later about the anchored VWAP area of support. But right now also, let me go with the Ethereum chart because Ethereum is actually having a very similar level, just slightly higher. We go on the daily time frame, we go again with our log scale, but for Ethereum, very simply, we are not going to be connecting the all-time high with the lower high here. I'm going to go with this specific high, connecting the lower high here, and you can right to see that literally a very similar level is going to come up on Ethereum slightly higher. We are then going to potentially take the liquidity above the recent high, literally exactly as we are right now expecting right here on Bitcoin, and only then potentially we might even fire another short trade, not only on Bitcoin, also on Ethereum, but also of course maybe even on some other altcoins. Now let me show you what is actually going to be another very important price target if potentially we are going to get no reactions right here above the recent highs and Bitcoin simply right here discontinue much higher. In this scenario, I'm very simply going to pay attention to the daily high term time frame area of resistance that it is going to come in at approximately right here $78,600. If there is no reaction right here, no short position is going to be offered to us. Let's look for higher, and the next target right here is going to be the daily level, aligning beautifully with the top of our S&E channel. So definitely, even if we go higher, this area is going to be a very important one you should really pay attention to, and of course where potentially we are going to look to take even more profits out of our long trades. Now additionally, what is going to be the first very important price target if Bitcoin right here does get a rotation back up? For example, we get right here a rejection at the top of the range, we grab the liquidity, we hit our major trendline area of resistance, and then we start collapsing back down. The first level that you really need to pay attention to is going to be the anchored VWAP when we anchor it exactly at this specific low. So for example, if you're then going to look to fire another short or a sell position right here, the very good take profit area is definitely going to be at approximately $70,000. And that is right why if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free $30,000 bonus with the first link down below in the description, because right now on Bybit, only after you're going to register with my specific link, you're going to get 20 USDT completely for free. Then also make sure you deposit the first $100, you get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to fire up your first trade, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below in the description. But also on Bybit right now, not only that you can trade crypto, you can even trade right here Forex, commodities, and stock CFDs, but also you can trade the brand new altcoins that are being released. So of course, if you're looking right here for another brand new short or a sell trade, take an advantage of the free bonus using the first link down below in the description after you register and after initial deposit. Now let me also show you another very important level that it is definitely literally perfectly aligning with our anchored VWAP area of support. support. Now, what you're going to notice, exactly right here, Bitcoin did form another higher low. For example, with this specific rejection back down, we did not take out this recent low right here, which is actually going to be some kind of a bearish Bitcoin indication, because usually before a bigger reversal, we want to get as much liquidity taken as possible. And clearly, with the rejection back down on the Bybit chart right here, also, for example, looking on the Coinbase chart, it was actually some kind of a higher low. The liquidity below this specific area has never been taken. And that is going to be another reason why, in my opinion, if we do get right here a rejection back down, looking for 70,000 US dollars is going to make quite a lot of sense. Also, this exact area right here, this aligned beautifully with the semi gap coming in slightly lower right here at approximately 69,000 US dollar area. But also right now, let me do show you another bearish indication happening, not only one, but actually two very important indicators. Let me actually right now, first of all, clean up the chart a little bit, and let me right now go on the money flow indicator, because this one on the daily time frame, it is going higher and higher every single day. And you're right now going to see the last time we were trading on the money flow indicator so high, it was actually exactly at this specific area, and after that Bitcoin actually got some kind of a rejection back towards downside. Also, for example, right here we went directly in the overbought area. Definitely we then got another very slight push up, but then in the upcoming days we definitely started going much lower back towards downside. So what we are right now seeing on the money flow indicator on the daily time frame, in my opinion, it is definitely a bearish Bitcoin indication, which definitely means be slightly more careful. And definitely, if we are right now going higher, it is smart to start taking some profits on your long trades on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and of course also XRP. Now, also, what if we zoom out on the weekly time frame and go with the Ehler stochastic CG oscillator? This one is right now still being in the overbought area, which right now simply means, again, be slightly more careful. Last time we were overbought, Bitcoin was trading at approximately 95,000 US dollars, and after that we actually got right here a major push towards downside. So definitely right now, if Bitcoin does go higher, first of all, pay attention directly towards the top of our horizontal range, because it's a liquidity level, because of course it's the top of the range, but also because it's going to be a major trend line area of resistance. Now, also, let me go with the Bitcoin liquidation heat map right here on the 3-day time frame. This one is right now showing to us that the biggest liquidations on Bitcoin are actually going to come in exactly above the recent highs, and if we are right now going to go higher, we are going to liquidate over 105 million of short trades directly from the cryptocurrency market. So this right here, it is going to be in this scenario a bullish indication, why potentially in the upcoming hours we are expecting another push up, but then definitely if we get right here a reaction back down, a liquidity grab, potentially of course we might even look to fire another short or a sell position on Bitcoin, but of course also, as we said before, on Ethereum as well. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below. You register with my link, you're already going to get 20 USDT completely for free. You deposit at least 100, you get another 20 USDT, but also when you're going to open up your first trade, you're going to get even bigger bonuses using the first link down below in the description. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.